Hey everybody, it's your boy Captain Hunter coming at you again. Captain Hunter coming at you again. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your busy schedule to check out this particular video. Um, and thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. So we're gonna make this one a quick one. I'm obviously not home or in my studio when I'm making this particular video, but I really just thought it was important to get something out there because I want to beat Umar Johnson to the punch here. So to the individuals out there who have not heard, us comic book fans and all this kind of stuff, I'm quite sure everyone's heard by now that Jonathan Majors has been found guilty of harassment and assault. I got to be honest, I have not followed the case really, on a day-to-day basis or anything like that. I am thinking about going back and reviewing some of the case, whatever is available, maybe whether it's through the media, through official court documents, from my other channel, LMH Consulting Services. So if you're looking for a police consultant expert testimony, I'm your man. So anyway, I'm thinking about doing that for this particular case, because I'm curious as to, they found him guilty, but how did the process go, and just trying to ascertain, what went on with that particular case. But the purpose of this is, as with the purpose of this particular channel, is to make sure that men become the best versions of ourselves that we can be. Becoming the best versions of ourselves that we can be, and that means you have to protect yourself at all times. I keep forgetting to Google the individual, the man, the referee. I think he's passed now, who used to always say before any boxing match, he would go through the numbers there and say, protect yourself at all times. So that's become a mantra of men, to protect yourself at all times. Protect yourself from evil friends, from negative influences, from women who mean you no good, from jobs, from drugs, anything and everything about that can come in to get you off your game, get you off your grind, get you off the track of success that you're trying to veer down as you navigate through life's many highways. So Jonathan Majors, actor, on the come up in Creed 3, in Marvel Universe. And we know it's trash right now as I record this, but he was, a bright star in that particular MCU post Endgame, whatever. So now they have dropped him from his particular role because of his being found guilty. And so we've got to take a life lesson and long look at this circumstance, this situation, and see how we can and should protect ourselves from the very same type of fate. We have to be very, very cautious about who we are around, where we're at, and the life's cycles and circles that we can have to navigate through. We have to be very, very conscious of that. If you have a plan, you cannot allow anything or anyone to deviate you from your plan. If you have a plan, you cannot, should not, must not allow anyone to deviate you from your plan of where you want to take your life. That's women, that's drugs, that's if you want to go to college or you want to run with the wrong crew, whatever, whoever, wherever, you must not allow anything or anyone to deviate you, take you off track, etc., to get you off of your game and off of your grind. So please be very, very mindful of that type of thing. Take a lesson from Jonathan Majors, who's on his way to stardom, on his way up. And I'm not saying whether he's guilty or innocent. This isn't an indictment of the criminal justice system, not an indictment of the prosecutors, not an indictment of the jury system. I'm not looking at all that. I'm looking at the consequences of perceived actions that were taken and the outcome. Whether we like the outcome, we thought it was fair, whatever. I'm not addressing that at this point. Maybe we'll take a look at that at another point in the future. But I think that we need to have this discussion as to black men, young men in general, young black men in particular. You cannot allow yourself to be taken to off your game, off your grind. So you must learn from this. You must take a lesson from this. So I had a meeting very, very recently in which I was having a discussion about uh, young boys, in, let me put it like this, an onboarding process into a school, into a job, or even into the military, right? The three essential factors where you're going to make money as a young man, right? Either you're going to join the military, you're going to go to school so you can learn to make money, and then, or you're already in some type of job. And there's all this sexual harassment training. There's all this other types of training about how to get along with other individuals. You must take that stuff seriously. You must take that stuff seriously. You must listen to what they have to say. And you have to, if you ever forget about, maybe this isn't serious, we just had this training last year, or why we got to talk about this, and, what does it mean to be an unwanted text messages, unwanted attention. What's the difference between harassing and stalking, and harassing and just trying to get to know you, and stalking and just trying to get you to come back? You have to, you have to figure those things out. And so if you are in an environment, in a place, in a space where they are talking about those types of things, they're having those kinds of conversations, training seminars, etc., take them seriously. Take them seriously so that you can avoid some of the pitfalls that may happen. And if you don't believe it can happen, you have to take a look at the whole Me Too movement. You have to take a look at all this other stuff that has been occurring, and you have to take a look at Jonathan Majors, who's on his way to the top, made millions of dollars, on his way to the top, totally derailed. Probably won't be able to come back. Now we can take a look at Amber Heard. We can take a look at Johnny Depp. We can take a look at other individuals who may have run into foul of the police and all this kind of stuff. But you should never forget one thing. And you all know what I'm talking about. This is a black man living in America. Yes, it's not the same as the 1960s, 1950s, 1940s. I'm not saying that at all. I certainly believe that times have changed and things have gotten better. But are they great? Should you allow yourself to let your guard down for any moment, any minute? Absolutely not. So I just want to put this quick video out here to beat Umar Johnson. About, I'm sure he's going to say something about Jonathan Majors' choice of dating, and I'm not on that tip at all. I don't, date who you want, love who you want, and all that kind of stuff. But I am saying you must protect yourself at all times and be cautious about everything that goes on. You must understand what consent is. You have to understand what no means no. You must understand these things. And if you're confused by it, if you're getting mixed signals, then it's a no. Then it's a no-go. You need to keep every single text message, every single video, every single phone call. You better keep a record of all this type of things. You to her and her to you, or whatever your preference is. Protect yourself at all times. Protect yourself at all times. You have to work in environments. You have to be around people. You're going to fall in love. You're going to be enamored. And it's all natural and normal. But you must protect yourself. And think about your financial future, your financial gains, your possible financial losses, and or your freedom. Your freedom. So again, let me just put that out there, right? So let me know your thoughts, your opinions. I may do something about his actual guilt or innocence and what they looked at and things like that from LMH Consulting Services about that. But that may be coming in the future. But in the meantime, protect yourself at all times. Be cautious, be careful, and be safe. Much love and peace.